A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Foodie Go-Go, and of course welcome back to the thread of things that do relate to this exact background, this exact outfit, and this exact sort of premise. To review different kinds of products that are in fact from different store-bought locations. Products of which that do meet the following criteria: limited time only, seasonal, discontinued, or brand new, of course. And so, what I got to show for today is yet another example of a brand new product. Here to present Crunchy Cookie Flavored M&Ms, the latest installment in the M&Ms franchise. And Mars themselves has been able to come up with all sorts of crazy ideas of all sorts. They've made themselves pumpkin spice flavored ones, jalapeno flavored ones, and they've also tried their hands at the supersized version of the M&Ms known as M&Ms Mega, which unfortunately have since been discontinued, so you can only find photos of this stuff. But in 2015 when they came out with them, it was impressive for the time. The first time that M&Ms have actually gone bigger than what they usually are, compared to how minis currently are still around even. But the crunchy cookie flavored ones, I'm not really quite sure how I could possibly look at this. I could sure tell you that from the big evolution that it started with the combination of the original peanut, mini, peanut butter, and then eventually progressing their way over to pretzel, crispy, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and a boatload of other ideas. I mean, the kind of innovation that we see from these companies of all sorts, wanting to adapt to the likes of most audiences that have different tastes, or the kinds that are really picky about what they choose in terms of their sweets, sours, or salties, of all sorts of things considered. So in any case though, let's get into this, because by this point in time, I've had every single known variation of M&Ms. That's right, I've even tried my hands out at the jalapeno ones, and they are pretty strange by all means. So it does kind of show the low ends of things and how they might be. So of course opening this up isn't necessarily as easy as I figured it would, but hey, anything to finally get into these. Oh man, that smell alone, like, smells exactly like you think they would. Bright, rich M&M smells of all sorts of things. This is basically what one of them would look like on the inside of the package itself. Just a nice old M&M shell with an M printed on the front, just to let you know where it comes from. And of course, well, it has a sort of a bumpy, rigid texture to it. Very different from the likes of most other M&M variations that I've had so far. This kind of feels almost like Bunch of Crunch or Goobers to the feel. So this could be almost like a ripoff to them, but in any case though, it probably wasn't a whole lot of effort to try and get the cookie dough put in there. Like, what can I possibly say about these? Well, you know what though? I mean, when the brownie version came out in 2020, I was pretty surprised at how they were somehow able to pack in epic brownie flavor. Now comes epic cookie flavor. I mean, those two I consider to be my personal favorites. And yes, I only just had these, and I actually like it that much. Like, it's that simple when you really put it together and regard all of the different things that Mars themselves has ever done. And the Mars Wrigley Confectionery America company itself does so well at this kind of stuff, you really ought to nominate them from some sort of award show. Nominate them like 10 times over. I don't really care, but wow. I officially found the epic rival to the likes of the crispy M&Ms and my all-time favorite, the brownie M&Ms. So, crispy and brownie are my all-time favorites, period. While I still will, in fact, love the likes of every other flavor out there, yes, even the jalapeno was pretty strange for what it was. Having a distinct jalapeno taste with the actual spice put in there, but you know, it's not really their fault. To create spicy chocolate, it is a bit of an endeavor that the likes of a lot of companies would actually not be willing to go into. And Tabasco was pretty successful at first to be a popular company that's able to bond with chocolate successfully, with spice and sweet blended together nice and well. But you know what though? Kaiju Force Neo official scoring based on this product though, cookie flavored M&Ms, epic rival to brownie, which I feel like rank higher than the likes of most others so far. And so, 8.9 out of 10. A very generous scoring, if you will. But it just goes to show that the first time I try some things, I happen to feel either good about that stuff or bad about that stuff. And considering how many different products I've tried, it has gone to shown that I have done so much. It does go to show a lot of different things. And with that in mind, that's pretty much all I'll be able to offer for today, but I will have more of this stuff in the future. It could be next month, or 2 months from now, 3 months from now. After all the time that's passed in between some of these episodes that you've seen, I'm bound to have a 5th and final product shown right here, and then you'll basically see a lot more videos elsewhere. So if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.